Often the lone dweller waits for favour, for mercy of God. Though he, troubled in mind over the sea, long must stir with his hands the frost-cold waves, travel the paths of exile, fate is ever full of hardship. So said the earth-stepper, mindful of hardships, of cruel slaughters, the fall of dear kinsmen. Often I must alone tell my sorrow, speak of my woes. There is none now living to whom I dare fully unburden my heart. I know truly that it is noble for a man to bind fast his spirit's treasure, to guard his thoughts, think what he will. A weary mind cannot resist fate, nor the troubled heart give help. Wherefore those eager for glory often bind sorrow fast in their breast locker. So I, oft wretched, exiled from home, far from dear kin, have held my heart in bonds of sorrow. Since the time long ago that I covered my Lord in the darkness of earth, and I, heart-sore, went forth from there, wandered in winter over the binding of waves, hall sorrowful, sought a new giver of treasure, someone to find favour in me in the mead hall, someone who would comfort me in my friendless grief. He who has experienced it knows how cruel a companion is sorrow for one without a dear Lord. Wandering over the frozen seas, I waken at night and see before me the hall of my Lord, the joy of the feasting, all gone to ruin. Dreams bring me delight, but when I awaken, my lordless self finds nothing but frost and sea spray. Lonely and longing, I remember kinsmen in the joy of youth, how they gave gifts and kept their oaths. Now all that joy is gone. He who has lived through many winters must remember many lords, must often recall the whole men, how in youth they gave him joy. Then the warrior, grown old, speaks wisdom. Where is the horse now? Where the rider? Where the giver of treasure? Where are the seats at the feast? Where are the joys of the hall? Alas, the bright cup! Alas, the mailed warrior! Alas, the splendour of the prince! How that time has passed, grown dark under night's shadow as though it never were. Now there remains only the wall, wonderfully high, carved with serpents. The warriors lie dead, the hall joys have perished. All the glory is fallen. Thus speaks the wise man. He understands that the world beneath the heavens is shaped by hardship. Here wealth is fleeting, here friend is fleeting, here man is fleeting, here kinsman is fleeting. All the structure of earth will become empty. So says the wise man who sits alone with sorrow. Good is he who keeps his word, nor should a man ever reveal too quickly his heart's grief unless he already knows the cure through courage. It is glory for a man to strengthen his soul's fortress, to stand firm against fate. God is mighty. He turns the earth, he sets the firmament, he governs mankind. Wisdom is hard won, comes with the years. The wise man must be patient, must never speak too hastily, must be bold and not boastful, careful in judgment and strong in faith. He must never show too quickly his grief or joy until he knows how he must act. A wise man sees how ghostly and fleeting this world is. The riches of earth will fade, the heavens collapse, the earth's kingdom crumbles. All shall be in God's hands. Credits modern English translation of The Wanderer. Original Old English poem, translator unknown.